Okay, so hello, and thank you very much for the nice introduction from Zoltán and Lombiq Technologies. And yeah, so basically, I was looking for communities in Hungary or in Budapest which are interested in sustainability and these kind of topics. And I found this one, but it has been inactive for a while, so I just messaged Zoltán, and this all happened within a frame of like less than 3 weeks, 2.5 weeks. So actually, we are all new to each other, but I'm really glad that you came here. And yeah, before I start to talk about my experience, I wanted to ask you why you came here. So are you here because you don't have so much experience and you're just interested to learn resources or learn about opportunities in these presentations? You raise your hand. Did it? Yeah? Okay. Or raise your hand if you do have some experience already in sustainability or green careers and you would like to share with the others. Okay, nice. Okay, we will be interested to talk with you later, probably. Okay, and who is here who doesn't live in Budapest, just traveling, passing by? Oh, okay, hi. Yeah, I don't live in Budapest either, actually. Okay, nice. And who is here for networking and meeting all these amazing people sitting around you? Nice. Okay, so I saw most of you didn't raise your hand. Well, you said you don't have so much experience, you would like to learn more. But in my presentation, I want to point out you already have some skills that you can use that you might not be aware of to start something in sustainability or start making steps towards a greener world. So let me start with mine. Let's see. Oh, perfect. So my background is in languages. So I have a degree in English teaching and another one in translation. I studied here in Budapest, and after graduation, I had an opportunity to go to Luxembourg with a traineeship at the European Commission. This is what you can see here. So this was our trainee group, 50 people from all across Europe, and it was really great. That was my first international, well, actually my first work experience, which I really enjoyed. So ever since then, I just love international environments, meeting up with people. I travel a lot, so that really determined my career path going forward. But I had a fixed-term contract, so after that finished, I was not sure what I wanted to do because I liked working in languages, but I felt like this is not really my thing, so what can I really do? I was not sure. So I started traveling, and I went to places like Vietnam. I was teaching English there. You can see me with my students there. This is just a random touristy picture I took in Vietnam. Do you know what Workaway is? Yeah? Okay, so for some people, so Workaway is a platform that provides you opportunities, volunteering opportunities. So you can basically travel, volunteer, and then you get accommodation and at least one meal for free per day. And so this is an exchange. It's great as a cultural exchange. It also makes traveling much cheaper, so you don't pay for accommodation. You just do something useful. I still like traveling like this very much because I feel like I'm doing something meaningful. There are many different kinds of opportunities like farm work or helping families. I mostly did English teaching, and I also worked in hostels in South America where I was working in the receptions in the hostels, doing check-ins, check-out. I learned Spanish there, so that was great. And again, I have this feeling when I'm interacting with people from all over the world that I'm part of something bigger. So I really enjoy that. And I did also in South America, and why I chose these pictures specifically is because I really saw the effects of climate change wherever I went. So the picture on the left, I took it in Bolivia. They said, oh, go in this very nice hiking area. There is a river and a waterfall. So I arrived, and this is the river and the waterfall, completely dried out. On the right-hand side, does anybody know? It's a famous tourist place. Does anybody know where this is? It's in Peru. It's called Rainbow Mountains because you can see the colorful layers of rock here. It's a very popular destination because of climate change also, because actually it used to be covered by snow, but the snow caps melted, and now, well, people make money off it, but it's kind of sad. And wherever I went in the world, people knew about climate change, so actually when I was talking with them, they said, oh yeah, this is because of climate change. the river is dried out, but this is how it is. So I just didn't like the fact that they were talking about it in a very matter-of-fact way, as if it's just something default. And then also in Vietnam, I saw a lot of plastic pollution, much more than in Europe. So I felt like, why doesn't everybody do something like this? And again, I felt this feeling when I'm part of something bigger, when I was high up in the mountains and just saw the vastness of the landscapes. It was something really nice experience. And then I actually went to Australia with a working holiday visa to start working, and then COVID happened. So I moved there and tried to find a job, didn't work out, moved back to Europe. And after the worst part of COVID was over, I started to get involved in Erasmus Plus projects. Is anybody familiar with Erasmus projects? Yes? Are you here because of, yeah? Okay, great. Sorry? Oh yeah, perfect. Yes. So Erasmus Plus projects are EU-funded opportunities for, again, cultural exchange, learning, a lot of opportunities with education, sports, even sustainability. Usually there are 1 week or 10-day exchanges. You travel somewhere and everything is covered, accommodation, food, transportation, the course itself. And this picture was taken at a youth exchange, which is called Shape the Green Future. It was in the Czech Republic, and this food you can see here, the facilitators brought them from dumpsters. You know, they did dumpster diving, so they go to dumpsters of supermarkets, brought the food here, and we cooked them on open fire. So it was quite nice to, basically we created very delicious meals out of trash. So that was nice. And once you get involved in these kind of projects, if this is something that you are interested in, you can actually organize your own project. So I met a Lithuanian organization, and together we created a youth exchange in Lithuania. And this picture was taken in April this year. It was around 2 years from planning until execution. And it was amazing, again, working with so many people from different countries. And the topic was mindfulness and financial literacy of young people, which is not really related to sustainability, but I'll tell you a bit later. I still managed to find a way to include it in there. But I'm just saying this because if you are getting involved in this, anybody, you can create your own project and make a difference this way. I think it's really powerful. And then afterwards, what really helped me move forward with green opportunities was joining the Slack community of Work on Climate in 2023. And Work on Climate is a US-based organization which helps empower people to work towards a greener and more regenerative economy. So the Slack community currently has more than 30,000 members. So if you join there, you can find many different channels. You can find out about events, courses. It's very active and welcoming. But when I joined, I didn't have any experience. I didn't have any network. So, and I saw some job roles posted, and they were very specialized, technical, about finance. And I thought, okay, I have a background in languages, and I have some generalist experience. So what can I do here? But since I didn't really have any other idea what to do, I just stayed and then started to join events, courses, online communities, started networking, and eventually volunteering with Work on Climate. And I used some of my transferable skills to do that. And I would like to talk a little bit about that. So I joined as a volunteer Work on Climate in July 2023. And 1 year later, I became the team lead of the events team, July 2024. And the events we are organizing are mainly for job seekers. And these are also great networking opportunities because we always provide some opportunity, for example, breakout rooms, and then some little tasks, so people can work on them together. Another thing Work on Climate does or offers is expert office hours. So if you go on their website, you can look for, there's a list of experts who have a big knowledge about different things like climate finance or climate tech, and then you can just book an appointment with them for free, and then you can have a chat. There is also something called Workplace Climate Action, where different experts share their knowledge how to incorporate climate or sustainability into your workplaces, no matter where you work at the moment. And just about the benefits of volunteering, I think they're really great for you to gain experience, grow your skills, and grow your network. For example, the first event I organized with Work on Climate was with a speaker who is a sustainability expert at Microsoft. And then you can see these other companies here, 1.5 Region Intel, Climate People. They are all organizations in the climate space. And I'm connected with some founders, with some experts. And without volunteering, I would have never had the chance to do something like that. And I think my LinkedIn profile just looks much stronger. So people can see, oh, you have all these connections, and I'm also active. I'm sharing a lot of information there. So I think it helped a lot. And so now what you can do, I wanted to share some resources. Has any of you heard of Climate Fresk or The Week? Yeah? Have you done it also?
No, but I've heard about that.
Okay, great. So these are great because anybody can participate. So Climate Fresk is a workshop. It can be done either in person or online. I did it in Vienna. This is a photo I took. So you are working with a group and you receive a set of cards that you have to work out with the group how to put them in a logical order. So it really explains the climate science really well, the science behind it and the consequences and the outcomes. And then at the end, the facilitators help you also figure out and brainstorm together. And you can, once you complete this workshop, you can become a facilitator yourself. So it's a great opportunity to share it with your colleagues, your friends, family. Become a facilitator yourself and spread the word, spread awareness. And then there is The Week. It's something similar but different. So The Week is a series of 3 videos which are supposed to be watched over the course of 1 week and as a group. So together with some other people, you watch a video. I think it's around an hour long, if I remember correctly. And then afterwards, there are some questions that you discuss together and then think about until the next video. And I did it online as part of Europe Climate Week that you can see there. Europe Climate Week was an event, 5-day series with virtual events. And I put a link there, 2024. You will receive the links later if you are interested, so you can click all of these. You can see the recordings. So it was last November, and I hope it will be repeated again because it was specifically targeted for a European audience. And another thing you can do is join the online events. And I put the link to the Work on Climate events, not because I'm the events team lead, but because it's really good, I think. And as I said before, they are all interactive. And the next one, I think, which is a really good opportunity, is the Green Digital Certificate. It is a free online course where you can learn about the environmental impact of digital activities. For example, how much is the carbon footprint of an email, or how to make your website greener, for example, using servers that use renewable energy. And then once you complete this, you get a certificate and you get a 1-year free LinkedIn Premium membership, which I think is super nice. So I really recommend it. And maybe something about LinkedIn. So there is this LinkedIn search function. I don't know if you have used this before, job collections. Do you know this one? It's a bit difficult to find. So when you start searching for a job, you have to scroll a bit down and it's hidden somewhere below. But these are kind of like filters. So it's just you can select sustainability, opportunities will easily apply. I like non-profit or volunteer ones, so this is something you can do too. And yeah, basically another thing is what I wanted to talk about, what can you do if you think about it. So don't focus on what you don't know or have, but focus on what you do know or have. Because when I started, I felt like, oh, I don't know this, I don't have any information about that. And then it's better if you just go and then use your existing skills or knowledge or experience and see what you can do with those and then go from there. And also they say every job is a climate job. So wherever you are, you can incorporate climate or sustainability one way or another into your current job. So for example, here in this picture, this is the Erasmus Plus Youth Exchange I organized about mindfulness and financial financial literacy. And I created a workshop about conscious consumption. So I gave a workshop to 40 young people about how to make conscious decisions before they buy something. So I think that's, so just think about what you studied, what is your current job, or even if you're a job seeker, what are the things you are naturally good at? What are the things you really enjoy doing? For example, I realized, I like international environments. I like organizing things in general. Like when I travel, I go to meetups or I create meetups myself. And so focus on what your skills, what you have, but don't only think about those in the individual path, but also the collective action. Because you can use your skills to network, to build connections, and again, we are part of something bigger. And an example of it is this event. So I reached out to Zoltán because Isa reached out to me before because we wanted to do something to meet other people, and now we are here. And it all happened in less than 3 weeks. This picture is the first time I met Isa, was 2 weeks ago. So just imagine the power of what you can do if you just put yourself out there and take that first step. And I think this is it from me. And thank you very much. If you would like to connect with me on LinkedIn, feel free. Or if you have any questions, feel free to ask. And thank you very much again.
Thank you.
Okay. You have any questions, you can raise your hand.
How can we get this slide later for the links?
I think you can, you're right, you can comment in the Meetup event itself. And I can, and I can put a link there, basically, and you can open it from there. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so the question was how can people access the slides? Okay, yes?
So did I gather correctly that you were first volunteering for work and climate and now it's your actual employment? Or
So the question was if I'm actually working now at Work on Climate. No, I'm still a volunteer there. And actually most people there are volunteers, I think more than 60 people. Yeah. So currently I'm still a job seeker. It's still a journey for me, but I definitely feel I'm on the correct path now. A few years ago I felt really lost and I feel like I'm going in the right direction. Yeah. Anything else?
That's a fun question. Are there IT people there too?
Yes, there are.
For developers? I'm
sure, yeah. I just skip those because I don't know anything about IT. So I see that post, okay, not for me. But definitely, for you too, I recommend joining. Okay. Anything else?
And this is for all nationalities, right? Like
which one? The Work on Climate or?
Yes.
Yes, yeah. It's a global Slack community. Yeah. So if you go on their website, there is you fill out a form to join, and it's all free. You just join, and there you are. Yeah. Okay.
This is all within the Slack community?
Sorry?
This is all within the Slack community?
presented
to us this work?
So Work on Climate is, which has the Slack community. The things I listed, like the week, the digital certificate, I found out about those through Work on Climate because they were posted there as opportunities. So I think it's a great place to find.
Search for Slack community or Work on Climate?
Work on Climate. So
Slack is just a platform.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Slack is the platform that Work on Climate uses. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Work and
So Slack is just a chat app.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Anything else? Or we will talk later anyway during the networking part. But now I would like to give the floor to Isa.